Got another word from the Lord yesterday. Um, this is in regards to the beast of the sea and World War III. Um, now, I had seen the beast of the sea described in Revelation 13 and Daniel 7 come out of the sea towards New York City in 2006. And that was when I also saw the little horn coming out of the beast that was speaking blasphemies. And that was a picture to me of the beast of the sea and what the beast is going to look like. So the 10 horns, I felt they were 10 governments from the Arab nations. And the 7 heads, I felt like they were definitely in the Roman world. So now I'm thinking those coalitions are being formed as we speak. With this SPV that they formed in the United Nations in 2018, 3 prophets got the same dream the same time that the beast was rising out of the sea towards the United Nations. And at that time, and I'll post their links down below and read a little bit about it, but at that time, Iran was forming a union with France, Germany, and the UK, and Russia and China, so that they could avoid the US sanctions on Iran, so they could still buy and sell with Iran. Now, when I had seen the Beast of the Sea in 2006, the little horn that came up was definitely the president of Iran, and he was speaking the great blasphemies about annihilating Israel. Now, giving that to me a picture of the little horn, yesterday the Lord said to me that the little horn was on the rise, which we know he is, and that he will subdue 3 nations. Now, yesterday I got these 3 nations, and I'm not sure why. Russia, Turkey, and France. Now, if France has formed a coalition with Germany, they've decided to be a military coalition, then that could be one nation, that gets subdued. I'm not totally sure. I'm just saying it as I hear it from the Lord. So, but we need to watch because these 7 heads are on the rise. I believe they'll most likely be these kind of countries coming together from Europe and possibly Russia, Turkey, France, Germany. So the word I got from the Lord yesterday was the little horn was on the rise. He will subdue 3 nations. When the 6-month waiting period of the broken treaty with Russia is over, which is that happened February 1st. We pulled out of the treaty with Russia because they have not done the right thing. So let's see. U.S. says to withdraw from arms control treaty in 6 months. So February 1st, the United States announced on Friday it will withdraw from the Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty with Russia in 6 months, unless Moscow ends its alleged violations of the landmark 1987 Arms Control Pact that was signed with Ronald Reagan and Russia in 1987. Now, the word I got from the Lord yesterday is that in 6 months, when the 6-month waiting period of this treaty is over, World War III will start. So that would be about the end of July. Now, July 2019. Now, in my my timeline that I'm following, and one of my friends who watched the video, they said, you're probably too early, Lori. But you know what? I'd rather be prepared than not prepared. So in the timeline I'm following, and then I also feel in my spirit, is the Lord had really pressed on me that by this summer, 2019, I need to secure my place in a safe zone. Now, I have a safe zone I'm going to go to, and I'm preparing to be there by the end of 2020. But I'm already actively preparing that for going through the tribulation as the Lord has led me to do. So, I'm going to give a video about the rapture. The rapture could happen at any time, and I'm going to talk about this in a next video. I feel really strongly that we should not be just waiting around for the rapture. The Lord has told me to prepare for the tribulation. So World War III, possibly starting this summer. We already know there's heating up at the border with Israel, with Russia, Iran, in Syria, and Russia and Iran and Turkey are meeting to, pound the Kurds, and the U.S. is doing military strikes, or not military, but military, what do you call them, exercises in the Black Sea. We know that Russia and Iran are doing military exercises out there. They don't want U.S. there. We know that Russia is doing exercises at the North Pole, possibly to position them. So this could happen. And I don't know much else than what I hear from the Lord and then what I hear other people talking about online. So I appreciate everyone. I appreciate all your info. I appreciate comments, prayer. Let's see what happens.